Alright, so for the first 1970 quarter, this is a Denver minted Washington quarter, and it is missing the Clad layer. So you can see there on the reverse that the Clad layer is there. If you go back to the obverse or the front of the coin, you see that that Clad layer is completely missing, and you see the inner copper core of the coin. Now this coin here sold for a little over $100. Next up is a 1970 quarter that was struck 55% off center. Now the error on here, I obviously don't have to explain. You can see clearly that it is way off center there, and that is going to give a value. This coin here sold for over $125. Moving on to a 1970 Denver minted Washington quarter. Now this was actually struck on a 10-cent Planchet. So what that means is that this 1970 quarter design was actually struck on a dime. Obviously you can see that the whole quarter design does not fit on the dime Planchet. So make sure you're always checking your pocket change and your coin rolls when you're coin roll hunting, because this coin here sold for over $390. Next up is a similar type of error to the last coin that we looked at. This is a 1970 Denver minted Washington quarter struck on a 5-cent Planchet. So a 5-cent Planchet means that it was a nickel. This quarter was actually struck on a nickel. Now these would probably be a little harder to find than the dime ones. A dime one is very noticeable. This being struck on a nickel, you can see that the whole liberty around the edge of the coin does not fit on this nickel Planchet, and unfortunately someone cleaned this coin, so that definitely devalues the coin. You never want to clean your coins. This quarter here still sold for over $90. And here's another example of a quarter being struck on a wrong Planchet. So this was actually struck on a penny, a 1-cent Planchet. So that gives it value, and believe it or not guys, this coin sold for over $1,100. If you guys have watched my other coin videos, you guys will know what a double die reverse is. Now this 1970 Denver minted Washington quarter has doubling on the reverse or the back of the coin. So what you want to look for is doubling taking place on the lettering, and on some cases there are doubling taking place on the leaves there underneath the eagle. So watch out for that. This one here sold for over $1,500. I will see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.